to Makeup with Gigi. It's been such a long time. Sorry about the absence. I took January off because I can. And that's okay because YouTube doesn't pay my bills. Yet. But it could. Tell your friends. Like, subscribe, leave comments, share, all those good things. And this could pay my bills. That would be great. But until it does, we're just going to have to suffice for I get to it when I get to it. So enjoy today's awesome Valentine's Day themed look. And if you want to see how we got here, hang out for just a second. Go grab your snack. Go on. All right, well, I assume you paused it, and that was plenty of time to hit pause, get comfortable, and unhit pause. So I'm going to guess you've got your snack, your drink, you're ready to go. See you in just a second. Are you ready to get started? I've got my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime. This is going to be shade 1. And I'm just going to go ahead and take my little brushy guy here and give him a little squeeze. Here we go. Just about that much, and I'm just going to put some here and some on this side because that looked like kind of a lot. And then just smooth it on your eyelid. You just want a nice even layer to make sure you get even application for this awesome eyeshadow look we're going to do today. Take my moistened beauty blender, and I'm just going to one of those, clean it up a little bit. Alright, and we need a little bit of our Laura Mercier setting powder just to help keep that from creasing. Alright, I'm going to put on some brows and I'm going to be right back. Alright, so Jeffree Star yesterday now, way in the past, like a week or so ago for YouTube. But anyway, he announced his Valentine's mystery boxes. And I really want to try to kind of recreate the eyeshadow look in my own way. And I really wish I had one more device to pull up a picture, so I'm just doing it from memory. I've got YouTube filming on my phone and Facebook living on my tablet. I don't want it too gray, but I definitely want it gray. Let's start with Wednesday. Let's start here. Oh, hold on. Let's start here. My good buddy, Mr. Scotch Tape. Now we're all taped, and I have already primed my face with the Marshmallow Primer. I've primed my eyes with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime, and set it all with the Laura Mercier setting powder that I always use. All right, now, where were we? Let's see, Wednesday, which is right here. And we're just gonna hit kind of our darken, where we want our shadow areas / crease. We can always darken it, but we definitely don't want it to be too dark everywhere else, or it's gonna take attention away from the beautiful hot pink we're gonna do. Okay, we're not done blending, so worry not. I'm also gonna pick up, I guess, Embalmed. It's got some sparkle in it, but that's all right. And I want to kind of, see, that doesn't feel gray enough. Well, let's try Life Insurance. Does that feel gray enough? That feels a little better. All right, now I'm going to get my M165 and I'm going to pick up Gravedigger, which is here. It's a dark charcoal-y type gray. And that's going to be the start of my wing and my outer corner. Okay, I want that placement there so I know kind of where I'm going with what. And you know, I'm not going to mess with those because I'm not done with those. Alright, I'm going to take Pallbearer, which is like a silver shimmer, but it's kind of black, dark gray. That's going to be my lid color. I love it. I don't use it near enough because it's so sparkly. It's kind of a pain to like get off at the end of the night, but I don't care. We're doing it today. Okay. We're just going to clean off the brush, smooth those top edges a little. And then I just want to and I did just very lightly tap the brush into the Gravedigger color again so I could do this outer corner, and then I'm just going to blend that gray up as much as I can. Ideally, it should be very subtle change from the dark to the lighter color. I think we've accomplished that. Okay, so now we need a little bit of pink going on. Oh, shit. Everybody go flying. Flying palettes today. All right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you Jeffrey's World stains. I was pink for 2 days. Not that that's a problem, but I think for this look, I want to do Sugar Savior, which is right here. It is still a bubblegummy pink, and it's still probably going to stain the shit out of my eyes. I just want to take it right here on the tail, and then also kind of start to blend out the top with it. Just a hint. I'm moving this pink around with just the very, very lightest of feather light touches. But I think we've got it in a nice position. So we're going to take, I'm sorry, I'm dying of heat here. We're going to take Gravedigger one more time on our M165, and we're going to finish up the liner portion. And by doing that with eyeshadow, again, it just gives the illusion of eyeliner without all the actual work and struggle that is eyeliner. Because now the time to work and struggle begins. We're going to put that away. We're going to take my hot pink UV pigment, about that much. Can you see? Okay. So with that, I'm going to mix some Duraline. You can also use a mixing medium. I just happen to like Duraline. I'm going to put 3 drops to start. and try to get all that pigment mixed in there and smooth. All right. And then we are going to start by taking an M443. So he's kind of big. He's got a nice little point going on. Ooh, forgive me, nose tickle. And we're just going to coat it pretty well with this pink. And then we're going to do dot here. And we're going to fix it with a little brush in a minute, so don't get carried away or too excited. Okay, we're going to take an M250-0 and we're going to use that to just soften our little points there. Okay. I like them better on this side than this side, but that's all right. Now, we're going to take the tail of this one. Now. Now I want kind of a softer pink, some kind of contrast. So I'm going to get out this Makeup Revolution and use whatever one I've got, number 12 here. It's kind of a rosy color. I was really hoping for more of a baby pink, but this will work. Just a contrasting. It adds depth, but it also helps clean up some of the lines that I'm not a big fan of. Nope, because I'm going to highlight that. Leave it alone. I like it the way it is. I need to stop. And it really doesn't matter because I'm not doing anything tonight that requires me to be in UV light, but just, you know, so y'all can see. This also helps me see if I have excess pigment on my face. Okay, good enough. All right, we're gonna call that done for just a minute. We're gonna finish our face and then we're gonna come back to our eyes. So I've got, here it is, Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer, Light 7W, the usual. And I've gone to dotting it on my face. It just feels like it uses a lot less product. And it feels like I do get the product in more even. It goes where it needs to go more so than not. And like that's a really big dot, so I can move that here. That's kind of a big dot, so I can move that here. See, plenty of product. And that was a whole pump less than I usually use. And whatever's left on my hand, I just scoop up with my beauty blender. Let's use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Concealer in Light 45W. And I'm going to get the Light 50W and put it over this ugliness here. And I'm going to let it sit for a minute and get like almost dry on my chin before I come back to it. Unless I forget I'm doing that and go back to it. But that's the idea. Because you let it sit and get thick. And then when you blend out the edges, it stays fairly thick. That was just the light falling. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. But the 50 is a little closer to my skin tone. I don't necessarily want to brighten my little blemish area. I kind of want to hide them. So you definitely could take advantage of having or use this as your reasoning to purchase several shades of various concealers, because some days some look better than others. Like today I feel like this one's gonna look better. It's probably gonna look like shit because it usually does, but I'm almost out of the right shade of Shape Tape. See, you can't even hardly see where he was now. And once we get a little bit of powder on him, he's gone. I did also, after my primer, I did pop a little green concealer over that area. So that is also helping in the hide and seek game here. I'm gonna give it a good dust off with Shorty. Okay, and a layer of setting spray just to add some moisture back and keep what we've got where it needs to be. All right, eyeliner today. We're having fun. Let's have some more fun. Let's use that one and that one. On the top left waterline, I'm going to use the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Boots. It's a hot pink. It's from the Animal Crossing, and I think it's adorable. And we're going to pop Silver Lining. It's an NYX one of my favorites, right here in the bottom. All right, let's move on. We'll go ahead and do our Hoola bronzer. That's by Benefit. And we're going to do Truffle Shuffle for our blush. I know it's a little pinker than I usually do with something as pink on my eyes, but it's not much pink on my eyes. All right, and then we blend it with Shorty. Okay, pretty pleased with that. Let's get to our under eye. I've got cremated right here in my M165, and we're gonna pick up Gravedigger. That's the darkest of the grays we used. And just give it a little connect here. And I'm going to take my double-ended smudger blender dude on smudger side and pick up life insurance. And we're just going to blend that out a little bit. Mindful of how far and how far down you're letting that dark gray get. It will take over the whole look. Let's pick up Pink Religion, and we'll take the blender side and dip it into Sugar Savior, same pink we used up here. And we're just gonna give a soft blend underneath the gray. There we go. It's just to get a hint. Just a little kiss of this light pink. Yeah, that's pretty darn perfect. Okay. Let's try it again. I don't think we're going to double wing it today. I think this is going to be good, but we are going to add some sparkle. So I'm going to take my little flat guy and pick up Diamond Dashes because why not? It's beautiful. And I just want to hit right here. That is probably not the best shaped brush for that. Let's try this guy instead, the M431. All right. I like that. Let's also take Diamond Dashes and hit right here. Stop touching my eyes because they look fabulous. Right. Dust off any. Just a little fallout. Okay. Take a minute. Let's set it again. Because moisture. And because coffee. I put whipped cream in my moderately warm coffee this afternoon. It didn't melt. But it didn't not melt. I don't know, it's weird looking. But it tastes delicious, and it hid the texture of the grounds hiding in the bottom of the cup. Gross. All right. Highlighter and lipstick and a little mascara, and I think we're about there, guys. So for highlighter, let's bring out... Let's see, we're done with you. Let's close you before I end up doing something very sad on accident. This one, the kaleidoscope. And you know what? I haven't used these in a while. Let's use these. Okay, we're going to get out the Super Shocks in Ice Dream and Spellbound. First, we are going to pick up Tinkerbell and a little bit of, let's do this purplish highlighter. It's got like a silverish green iridescence. It's pretty cool. Just a little bit. This is just like the under highlighter, the pre-highlighter. I mean, some people would just stop there and call that done, and that would be fine for those people. I'm just not those people. Okay. Then we're going to put on Sacred Glass, and we're going to use Pink Purity. And see, I'm really torn on the mystery boxes here, and maybe y'all can help me out. The small one, it's a much better deal, like value-wise. However, it only has one exclusive item, and it's a velour liquid lipstick, which will never be made again. But the larger box has potentially a mirror and, well, there's the selfie star. It's like a little star-shaped ring light for your phone, which is kind of stupid, and that I'm not real concerned about. But there was some other cool shit in it that was, I think he said 5 exclusive items. And he didn't say that potentially one of them may or may not be that exclusive color, but I think it's only coming in that one size box. So to get all of the exclusive items, I would have to buy both boxes. And I mean, I don't see a problem with it, but boyfriend, on the other hand, he's super supportive, and yes, babe, buy whatever you want, do what you need. However, I think he might draw a line at one mystery box, which is understandable. Okay. And also, we haven't in a long time, so we're gonna a little bit of loose glitter. Sometimes you just have to put the glitter on and remember who you are. I definitely see myself doing this more in the summertime than I do in the winter. Winter, I get real lazy because I hate winter. Like, I'm definitely a summertime kind of girl. Warm weather, beaches, and bikinis. I am going to get out my Dominatrix Lip Pencil by Jeffree Star. You know what? Let's use Doll Parts. It's a little bit pinker, but still fairly similar. Yeah, let's go that way. I will say Doll Parts is probably not a color I will replace when I decide to throw this one out, because I don't really wear it that often. I don't know, maybe though, I like it. What do y'all think? Alright. I guess you're going to have to leave what you think in the comments for me below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and come back for more holiday-themed Valentine's Day looks coming soon. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all!